What's up, VC? Welcome back. This is Hub Tunes. I'm Mike. This is going to be the record store day, Black Friday thing, birthday gifts, and November vinyl finds. So let's just get right into it. First of all, you know what? I showed this in my October vinyl finds, but I showed it at the very end, and I know people don't watch to the end, but this is an absolutely fantastic album. This is Ida Victoria, a Southern Gothic. Highly recommend this. Check her out. Maybe streamers, you can stream it. Wonderful artist. Her previous record, the one right before this, I think it was called Silences. Also really good. But check her out. She's kind of almost like a folky rock. Wonderful voice. She's got a little modern sound to her, though. It's not like old school folk rock, but really cool. Idea Victoria, excellent record. So I wanted to give her some props because this is one of my favorite records of 2021. The vinyl is not out, that's why I have the CD. I just wanted to support the artist, and yeah, the vinyl doesn't come out till like March or something like that. So check her out. She's very cool. Record store day. What did I do this year? I just didn't feel like getting up at 8 in the morning and going and sitting out on a cold sidewalk in Chicago. And there wasn't a lot I really wanted this year. I did want the Art Pepper box set. That was kind of pricey. I think it was like 110 or something like that, which isn't bad for, I think it was 4 or 5 records. It was actually a really good deal. But I passed on it just because of the money and stuff. And then there were a couple of other random things that I wanted, but I didn't see any reason to get up early after Thanksgiving and wait out in line. So I went over to the record store probably around 10 in the morning, 10:30. He opens at 10, so it was probably around 10:30. The line had already disappeared, and I just walked in, and I got everything I wanted, except for one item. But then I came home and I ordered it online, and I got it for $24. So that'll be coming down the line. I have not listened to any of these yet, but I got Miles Davis, Live Evil. I've been wanting this. I have an old copy of it, and it's really beat up. Like the packaging is just ruined, and it's got a lot of pops and clicks. So great artwork on this. Great album if you like the Miles Fusion era. Really cool stuff. I was very happy to get that. This is the one that I really wanted because people were talking about it, and I don't know anything about it. I still haven't listened to it. I'm going to listen to it today. Today is going to be my listening day. So this is That So? By the John Hicks Trio. I don't know anything really about this. I've never heard of John Hicks, but people were really high on this, so it should be interesting. I'm very much looking forward to listening to it. It's got a couple of Sonny Rollins composed tunes, a Duke Pearson song, a bunch of other stuff. So this is going to be really interesting. It's kind of like a piano, I think it's like a piano trio kind of thing. So should be interesting. The third thing, I love this record. Katie Lang. This is, I forget what this is even called. All That You Want. Something like that. But I love this record. I had this back in the 80s on CD, and she has an absolutely wonderful voice. This is all remastered, limited edition, pressed on orange and yellow vinyl. I'm going to be playing this afternoon. I love her voice, and this is one of my favorite Katie Lang albums. And that's all I got for record store day. Believe it or not, I got 3 records this year. Normally, I have like 10 things to show you guys. But I did that, and then I wasn't able to get the Tav Falco record. I'm not familiar with the one that was out for record store day, but I did come home and I got it online for like $24 and like $3 shipping. So I was very pleased with that. I like Tav Falco. I like a couple of his early albums. There was an album from like 96 or 97 that I absolutely love. I forget what it's called. But it's really good. And Tav is interesting. Kind of like a 50s surf rock, kind of vibe going on with him. I like him, so we'll see what this release is all about. But it should be here in the next couple of weeks, so I'll show you that in December. So then next up was my birthday. My birthday was last week, and I got a nice little present. I got a copy of the Abbey Road box set. I did not own this, believe it or not. I did not own this. I kind of skipped it. I don't know. It kind of just passed me by, and I don't know. I wasn't real interested in it. And, now I have the Let It Be box, and I got the Sgt. Pepper, and I have the White Album one. So now I have all of them. So complete the collection. Very nice birthday gift. So thank you to who gave me that. We'll do these. We'll do this stack. Wow, I got more than I thought I had. This is just November vinyl finds, stuff I was pre-ordered, stuff I picked up at the record store. I pre-ordered this. This is the fantastic new album by Courtney Barnett. I absolutely love Courtney Barnett. This is called Things Take Time, Take Time. It is really, really good. I don't know if it's as good as her first two full-length records, but it's really good. It's a grower. It's definitely taken me a few spins to get into, but I really, really like it. It's a little bit mellower than her other two records, but really cool. I just absolutely adore her, and she's out on the road promoting this, so if you see her, she's a really good guitarist, and she's a lot of fun in concert. She's very, very good. This is on like a robin's egg blue. It's a gatefold with lyrics. It's really nice, and it sounds great. Absolutely wonderful. It sounds really, really good. Next up, I picked up this was a few weeks ago, I picked up the Jerry Garcia, John Conn acoustic show from '86, and this was at, I don't remember where this was recorded, but it is really, really good. John Conn was pretty much Jerry's bassist throughout his solo career. He was in the Garcia band, and then they also did a lot of solo shows such as this. So it's acoustic with just a bass and electric acoustic guitar. Do kind of a lot of traditional songs. They do some Grateful Dead. Really cool stuff. Kind of laid back, a little bit mellow, but a fun listen. I had this on bootleg, on cassette for many, 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 many years in the 80s. It's good to hear a nice copy of it on vinyl. Next, one of my favorite young artists. You guys have heard me talk about him before. This is Neil Francis. This is his new album, In Plain Sight. Look at that artwork. Cool artwork, right? Neil is a singer-songwriter. He's out of Chicago. We've been seeing this guy in Chicago in the clubs for years and years and years. And finally, he released his debut album, Changes, about, gosh, it's probably been two years now, maybe even three, which is wonderful, wonderful record. His debut, Changes. I prefer that over this, but this is really good. He's kind of expanded his sound. He kind of has like a 70s vibe to him. Very, very cool piano player, classically trained, just absolutely wonderful. But he's really expanded his sound on this. It's a lot more. There's a lot more depth to it. It's really, really cool. I think this is on color vinyl. I only played it once. No, it's on Coke. What is that? What do they call that? Coke bottle clear? I don't know. I can't keep up. So very, very cool record. It's got a nice inner sleeve, printed, photos of his band. I saw him in concert a couple of months ago. He was absolutely terrific. Next up, I swung into the record store and they had a copy of this. This is the Mobile Fidelity silver label of Cosmic Thing by the B-52s. Not my favorite B-52s record, but I have the first two on Mobile Fidelity. So I was kind of like, well, maybe I should just complete the trilogy there. So I picked this one up also. It is on a silver label, so it is probably digitally sourced, but these sound great. Some of the silver labels don't sound so good, but these B-52s, all three of them sound excellent. Really, really good. We were playing that for Thanksgiving. Next, it's a cool record. This is Dave Gahan and Soul Savers. It's called Imposter. Dave Gahan is the lead singer for Depeche Mode, and he's done a couple of solo albums with Soul Savers. I really like them. They're more it's more soulful. It's not electronic, dirgy, like Depeche Mode. This is more soulful. This is like 50s soul music, 60s soul music. His voice is absolutely phenomenal on this. His voice really stands out. It's different. I mean, don't expect Depeche Mode. Definitely don't expect Depeche Mode. But his vocals are just unreal. His voice sounds great. It's mostly covers, a lot of soul covers. I left my glasses. I'm going to be able to read this. Let me grab my glasses. Okay, see, I'm back. He does a cover of Dark End of the Street, which is gorgeous. A Lilac Wine, probably my favorite song on here. Man Needs a Maid. Metal Heart is a cover. Where My Love Lies Asleep. He does a cover of Smile, it's okay. Yeah, and he does a cover of Always on My Mind, which is, it's okay. It's okay. But the record as a whole is absolutely wonderful. I highly recommend it if you like Dave Gahan, and his vocals are, like I said, absolutely wonderful. You get a really big book. You get a really nice book. Look, it's just all photos of the recording sessions, and so it's really nice, actually. Yeah, pretty cool. Check out his album, Angels. I think it's called Angels and Ghosts? Angels and Demons? It's the album that he did with Soul Savers right before this. And it's really good, too. I actually prefer it. Okay, now we're going to do jazz. Got a few cool jazz things. I picked up the classic releases this month. There were 4 of the Blue Note classics. I only picked up 2. I know that the Bobby Humphrey is getting wonderful buzz. I streamed it, and honestly, it's not my thing. I don't know. It's just not my thing. But it has great sound. It sounds awesome. I don't know. It's just not my thing. So, and I did not pick up the Donald Byrd either. Again, not my thing. But sounds great. If you guys are into that stuff, grab them now, because they're going to be gone. They're going to be sold out real quick. I did pick up this. This is Horus Silver Quintet. This is 6 pieces of silver. This is my favorite of the 4 releases, and my favorite of the 2 I got. Once again, polyline sleeves. You guys know the routine with these Blue Note releases. The classic series are wonderful. They are all cut by Kevin Gray, and they sound absolutely phenomenal. Highly recommend this one. This one's really good. I also picked up this one, which is also really good too. I was surprised how good this one was. I hadn't really heard too much about this. This is Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, The Big Beat. Wonderful record. Lee Morgan, Wayne Shorter, Bobby Timmons, Jamie Merritt, and Art Blakey. Pretty damn good lineup. Wonderful record. Just good hard bop jazz. Did I tell you who was on I don't think I said who was on the Horus Silver. Horus Silver is Donald Byrd on trumpet. He's awesome. He is so damn good on this. Hank Mobley on tenor. Obviously Horus Silver on piano. Doug Watkins on bass, and Louis Hayes on drums. It's a really good record. I cannot tell you how much I love this record. So we did that, and we got the Art Blakey. I picked up this. This is Deciphering the Message. This is Micaiah McCraven. I love Micaiah McCraven. You've seen me talk about him a lot. He does a lot of stuff on International Anthem, which is a wonderful, wonderful record label. He's a mainstay on that. He's also on Blue Note, and he does this with people like Joel Ross. Jeff Parker is on here. Matt Gold, Jonas Paul. Terrific lineup. It's on Blue Note. What he does on this is he reimagines, reworks a bunch of Blue Note classic songs. And it is interesting. This is not my favorite of his releases. I do prefer when he does like original material and stuff of his own. But this is really interesting. I need to give it more of a spin. I'm not thoroughly sold on it, but I've listened to it like twice, I think. And the second time, I definitely liked it a lot more than the first. So this is Deciphering the Message, Micaiah McCraven. I highly recommend. He is a really cool drummer. He calls himself a beat scientist. Really, really interesting musician. One of the great young jazz talents we have going like right now, making really cool music. Check out his stuff on International Anthem. By far, just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Anything on that label too is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. That label is blowing my mind. Everything I've bought on there is top notch, absolutely top notch. This is a grail. I have a grail. Oh, maybe I'll save it to last. No, I'll just do it now. This is a grail because I'm never ever going to get the box set because it's too expensive and probably going to be out of print real soon. I found an OG of Lee Morgan's Live at the Lighthouse. The cover has a little bit of ring wear. You can see it right there. The record is spotless and plays absolutely phenomenal. This is a terrific, terrific Lee Morgan recording. If you like Lee Morgan, this is obviously a must have in your collection. It's stunning. It's stunning, and I can't even. Just hearing this, it's on Blue Note. Just hearing this original, I can't even imagine what is it, 12 LP box set must sound like. It must be stunning. But this was a grail of mine. It wasn't cheap, but pretty cool to have. Love it. And last up is an album that I kind of bought. It was kind of a blind buy, and it's really, really good. This is I think it's not Vinyl Me Please, but it's got a little obi here. This is Skull Sessions by Oliver Nelson. Oliver Nelson, the amazing composer. But this is late. This is like 75, I believe. And I was a little nervous because it's got great artwork too. Look at that artwork. The artwork's really fun. It's got a different cover for a jazz record, and it's 1975, which can be a little dicey for me. Like I said earlier with like the Bobby Humphrey and the Donald Byrd. I think those were from 75 too, and I did not care for them. This is awesome. This is fun. This is funky. There's a little bit of late 60s era bop on there too, but the opening track is just 70s funk. And I heard the opening track and I was like, well, this is cool. And then the next song was like totally opposite of what the opener was. So it's very interesting. I highly recommend this. This is a really good record. I don't know who released this. I can't read it. Yeah, I can't read it. It's interesting. It's really, really interesting. It's Light in the Attic records. So it sounds phenomenal. It sounds absolutely great. Really cool late period Oliver Nelson. I didn't even know he really made records this late into the late 70s. Cool stuff. It's a gatefold. I haven't taken off this obi yet. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with this obi because it's kind of like on there. I don't want to tear it. But here it goes. I'll do it later. We won't do it now. But highly recommend this. Oliver Nelson, Skull Sessions. Great jazz funk record. And I think that's it for November. You guys, Stay safe. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. It was all good here. Nice crowd. Went a little late into the evening, so I didn't get to watch the Beatles get back on Thanksgiving, but I watched both the next day, or two of them the next day, and I got one more to go. So I'm enjoying it. I'm not going to give a big review of Get Back. I think it's really cool. I love watching that kind of stuff, so I could watch it for hours and hours. I get the mixed reviews of it, but I'm enjoying it. I like that kind of thing. So anyway, stay safe. Have a great day, great weekend, and I will talk to you very, very, very soon. Bye.